Greetings, boys and gits, and welcome to Dread War Gaming. In this episode, I want to have a quick look at some raging heroes, toughest girls of the galaxy. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have seen these around, or even if you're interested, but I myself, I play Orks. That's what I do. But because Orks are very Mad Max and very sort of, they've got that sort of feel about them, I like other games that are sort of post-apocalyptic too, like Zombicide, for example. And I like to have like a narrative, my own lore, my own story that I'm working on, I have been working on for a little while, about a planet called Ganjava and its little small planetary neighbour Indica. But basically Ganjava is a big red planet and Indica is a small hive city. In fact, the whole planet is basically a city. They're old, from the old times, and they've long since been abandoned by the Imperium to a private governor who runs a skeleton crew of what used to be there in Imperial times. It's private enterprise, so it's nowhere near as good as when it was enforced by the Imperium. But they don't have to worry about it, and it's out in sort of the East Fringe. It's out there where the tower or whatever could attack. So basically what I wanted to do was have this story whereby there are wasteland survivors that are human-esque. There's also a zombie plague going on, thus allowing me to mix Zombicide in and stuff like this. And there's Orks involved, of course. I've obviously always focused on my Orks. I haven't bought many human characters ever until the last little while. Because I started collecting up the odd bits of Imperial bits that people had given me and that come in box sets and stuff like that. I'd given a lot of it away, a lot of the main bodies of Space Marines and stuff, but I kept the odd head, the odd little detail and stuff like this, and slowly a little collection grew, and then I bought the Necromunda, and I ended up with the Escher girls. And the Goliath gangers I thought would make very good digger type industrial workers that had not fully gone orky, but they appreciated orkiness, and they as such build themselves right up, and they've got orky-ish armour and styling, because Goliath gangers do have a very orkish style, so you only have to add a few more glyphs and a few more spikes and you're there. But the Escher girls, they were interesting, and this is where we're getting onto topic here, because I thought I'd make another gang of Wastelanders. It's not all girls, of course, I'm going to mix it in boys and girls, break the Escher girls up so they're the sort of the females of the group that are very sexualised because there's fierce competition and they do need to breed a lot. So yeah, they look hot. That's why I went in search of some other Wastelanders and stuff like that. So I've got a few, and I think maybe in another episode I'll show you the others I've got. But this episode is purely to show you two Raging Heroes girls that I got from the toughest girls in the galaxy or whatever it is. The miniatures look awesome on the website, so I had been thinking for a long while about maybe getting a few of them, and they look so very characterful and highly detailed, and so I did. I ordered two. I mean I could have made a cart for a couple of hundred quite easily, but I haven't experienced their products yet. I don't know what they're like, and I thought I'd just get a couple to try out. I can't afford to buy big armies or anything like that at the moment at all. I'm really sort of struggling to buy any hobby stuff at the minute, but these was something I've been thinking about for a little while, so I grabbed just the two, and I'm going to show you them right now. Right, so we've got these two toughest girls of the galaxy. So let's have a look at Cookie Cutter first, shall we? Very lovely. Cool picture. Let's have a look at the quality of the miniature. Yeah, so it's the same card, yeah. Base. Important. How to prime the resin. To prime your model, look at the terrible state of my nails. Use spray-on quality acrylic primer only. To get your primer to stick correctly, follow these steps. Hold the spray can, I'm going to use an airbrush, about 20 centimeters away from the mini so that you spray a very fine mist. Don't try to completely coat the mini with first coat. The first coat should be nearly invisible. Let dry for 5 to 10 minutes. Repeat the process 2 to 3 times to get a good uniform coat. Your miniature is now ready to be painted. Each to their own. That's your suggestion. Let's have a look. Ta-da! There's quite a bit of flash to clean up. Shouldn't
be too problematic though. Looks like it should come off fairly clean. Yeah, there's no damaged bits. Awesome, the details are good. Very nice. Yeah, very cool. I'll compare them in a minute to some GW females and we'll see how they measure up. And now we'll do Kimmy Crusher. So there's her card. I picked her because I thought she'd be really cool for fighting against orcs with this orky sized power claw and oversized chopper as well. I thought, yeah, she's cool. She's definitely cool. She looks like she'd fit into a world that's full of orcs quite well. She's trying to fit in. Doesn't come in several parts. That's broken off of there. So that's the main body. Whoa. Is that... Oh, there's a tiny little air bubble in her breast. Sure, surprised that ain't deflated. I have to fill that in with a bit of green stuff. Very cool though. That fist is awesome. Yeah, I really like it. That chopper's huge. Very cool. Big fucking hammer. Cool face too. Very cool. Nice detailing. Really expressive. See, like the raised eyebrow. Very cool. Cute butt too. Okay, so we've got our two girls. I'm just going to compare them quality and size wise to some other female characters. Actually, this one's probably the easiest one because we can kind of body to legs on this one. So let's hold that like that. Okay, so let's compare with a standard Escher girl. Just the same size. Gonna fit in perfect. Awesome. I mean, the knee pads are almost the same too. In fact, these look a lot like the sort of knee pads that you get with the Jeans Dealer Colts, actually. Yeah, works with her. And this is a Wargame exclusive Commissar female. She's a little bit smaller. Wargame exclusive other character girl. She's slightly smaller too. Let's compare those. Okay, yeah, so these are Raging Heroes are more in line with the GW size of female than they are with Wargame exclusive. Seem to be just that slight bit smaller.
Right guys, I hope you enjoyed that little look at them couple of beautiful women. If you're wanting to see more about my Human Wastelanders gang, or you've got any interest in seeing more Raging Hero stuff or more of what I've put together in my little humans collection, let me know in the comments. Otherwise I'll just leave that aside because this is an Orc channel after all, but I just thought this might be interesting to some of you. So, like, share, subscribe and all the rest of it, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo.